Conway on a good day, top five, not like romantically top five. Make
Oh,
sense?
yeah, well, my number one is Amber Baker. My number two is Sarah Smithsonian.
Okay, I was about to hang up the fucking goddamn phone.
My number three is Jenny Huge Long Gardner.
Oh,
Um, my number four is oh damn, that's hard choice. I think I only have three.
Dora? What do you mean Tracy called her lawyer on me? I'm confused.
Uh, I'm gonna have to go with it's just really super hard to pick. You know what I'm saying? The passionate pro girl, huh? I'm gonna have to go with my number four is I don't know if I have a number four. Did I already say Amber Baker? Granny?
You did. That was number one.
Oh, well then Amber Baker number four and number five.
I didn't make Jamie Milner's top five, so she can't get in our chat. I'm just kidding. Totally joking.
Lacey, what's up?
Okay, well, that was a good talk. I just had to, like, confirm that.
So are we roasting phony baloney money or what?
Bring them up? Well, do we want to get... Okay, I'm not going to curse, my bad. Trish, you can be my number one. I'm not going to say anything bad. JJ McLeod, I'm not on your top five. You're being banned.
Yo, Sylvia, I didn't make your top five. Yeah, you're fired. You're fired. Now for
Celia, really? Me or Lucian, don't come before Steve Land. Oh, you're fired.
oh,
Oh, I made Dana's top five.
look at
We're
Mia.
winning.
Mia put Granny on there over Lucian. I fucking you're fired, Granny.
What's rude as fuck, Amber? I'm confused.
You're fired, Granny.
If we're talking about, I mean, like, I'm totally just joking with these people. They know that if that's what you're talking about.
Who better not disrespect the women on here? I'll disrespect all y'all, motherfucker. I'm just joking, Jamie McLeod. What's up, Jennifer?
Okay, I gotta ask a question. Hang on. I'm gonna go to that question. Hang on. I gotta ask a question. Oh, I made Alicia's top five. Gotta like that. Okay, hang on. Granny, scroll up where you were number two. Oh, okay. I didn't see it. I was totally joking anyways, Jamie. I was just joking. I don't give a shit. I mean, I ain't in everybody's top five.
Yo, that's not Lucia McLeod's top five, yo. That's Steve. That was Steve Conway's top five.
Hang on. I've gotta, wait. So who is... Oh, so apparently somebody's calling Sarah Smithson. Hang on, let me read this real quick.
What? Sarah
I got this on
Smithsonian?
my end. I'm reading y'all.
Listen.
I'm calling my attorney and was just advised to go to the sheriff's department, so guess that's what I'll be doing first thing in the AM. I told several times to leave me out of it and still have to continue to do what I have on my end. But yet, you messaging our page, bruh. And someone said they screen recorded it. I'm glad you did. Tracy said, I got this, thank you.
What the hell are you reading right now?
I'm talking about Tracy's talking about me.
Why is she messaging the page though?
That's what I'm saying.
And your screen recorded what? The live?
I guess. But she was the one that was messaging the page. I actually didn't bring her up till she messaged Paige, so.
Oh.
Anywho, so let me go back to the important question that we had submitted by a loyal viewer. Why do men cut holes in stuffed animals and then ask, why is this snowman? He is always making sexual innuendos to his hole in it. He won't answer me. I don't even know what I just read. Wait. Oh, wait! Amber, you're fired. We're not getting married. I'm blocking you right fucking now. Do you see her response? Am I talking to myself?
What?
Do you see Miss Baker's response?
To what the top 5 was?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I seen it. I hearted it.
Okay, well, I didn't get a fucking in the top 5. Like, that's unacceptable.
It was Stephen motherfucking Conway, baby. Today's your birthday? Today's your birthday. I'm top 5. Okay, Cheska, what's up? Happy birthday, yo.
Okay, so someone wants me to read that again. I can't remember where I was tagged. Oh, so Dora tagged me. Okay, so
I'm trying to add
Chris
somebody.
to Heather, I'm out of breath. Oh my gosh, Sylvia, you're killing me, Smalls. So it says, I guess it was a post or some shit. I'm not really for sure. I'm just getting screenshots. But it says, I got this on my end. I'm calling my attorney and was just advised to go to the sheriff's department. So I guess that's what I'll be doing first thing in the AM. I told him several times to leave me out of it and still has continued. So I have to do what I have to do on my end. Okay, well, you're the one that messaged a page. Since you messaged a public page, I read your public statement.
I read your public statement. Is that in the Lucian page? Holy shit. Jessica, you gotta have headphones.
Oh, I don't have headphones.
Well, happy birthday.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I don't know how to get out of it. Just like cut me off. I don't know how to do it.
They can see you. What are you trying to do?
I said I don't have headphones. My kids steal phones.
Amber, I'm gonna need you to inbox me. I don't know what.
Do you need a shoe on your head, Granny? Granny, I need you to put a shoe on your head right now. Granny McLeod! What the fuck? Granny must have passed out or something. Granny? Granny?
I'm here. I was messaging Amber to see what she was talking about.
Amber Dahmer?
Yeah.
Oh, she's in the comments.
I know, but she was saying something. I don't know what she's talking about. She said
River, the live a little bit ago was reported and taken down.
Oh, yeah, I messaged you on the Amber Ivy account, Amber. I didn't know what you were talking about. I was just trying to figure it out because you said something. I was like, what happened?
Hi, Lauren.
Okay, well, everybody, I'm old, so I've got to go to bed.
Okay, you go to sleep.
I'm going to be in the comments. I'm just not going to be on the phone anymore.
Yeah, just go to sleep, alright?
Okay, just go fucking, I don't know, do something.
Just quit hating me all the time.
I need you to bring up that homeboy. If you bring him up, call me back, please.
Okay.
No, for real, call me back and I will answer.
Alright, I'm working on it.
Alright, bye.
Alright, bye. Alright, let's turn the box on. If you're talking about me, I report nothing. You're welcome, Jade. You're welcome. Yeah, he did for a second. Who is homeboy? We're talking about Amber, we're talking about phony mony baloney. Maroney. Ouch. There was X's before we brought him up last time. Oh my god, I can't stop yawning. I slept like a bunch of times today. What the fuck? Anyway, it's funny that people refer to my job as like working at Burger King. Burger King wishes they made burgers like we do. I promise you. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, think of, like, when you think of coffee, you think of, like, what? Like, Starbucks being, like high-end, maybe convenient. But at Burger King, you have it your way. You can fucking have it your way at pretty much any restaurant you go to. But anyway, it'd be like BurgerFi is like equivalent to a Starbucks or a Tim Hortons. I like Starbucks better though. BK is shit compared to where I work. When I go into BK, I watch these people, I'm like, dude. I can't roast nothing. Bro, you looking like the dude from Despicable Me. Like, even though the science guy is cool, you're the quite the opposite of him. You're not cool at all. You got the same nose, the same head. You ain't skinny like him though. That's a, so you guys ain't doppelgangers, but I mean you guys are cut from the same motherfucking cloth, bro. You got a funky ass nose. You can't breathe right. You got cheeseburger and chicken grease coming out your pores on your face. Like your eyebrows are crooked as fuck too. I know somebody that could help you out with that. I'm just saying, bro. You looking like you had too much pork chops and chunky for Din Din. Let's see my teeth. You worried about my teeth, bro? 'Cause I'm missing a couple teeth. I don't give a fuck about that shit. Teeth can be fixed. You can't fix your obesity, you fat fuck. I mean, come on, my dude. Let's get real here. Come on, man. Oh, and you wear dentures? Come on, bro. Come on. And you probably got a penis, dude. You probably haven't seen your penis in 10 fucking years, my man. Oh, my lord. Just saying. Five Guys is pretty good, man. For Five Guys meat. Okay, I read that wrong. You fucking weird. I've lost 50 pounds in 10 months. What, from eating at Subway? That's bullshit. You're a fucking lie. 10 pounds in. Wow, let me read this again. You lost 50 pounds in 10 months. More like you fucking gained 100 pounds in a month. What's up? What's up, Chad? What's up, Chad? We just sitting up in here, we're fucking roasting phony baloney money. Oh, Chad's trying to come up. Well, hello.
What's up, man?
Well, nothing much, man. I'm entertaining this Piggly Wiggly.
You talking about that motherfucker look like the dude that was in the basement on that movie Goonies?
Yeah, I am. I'm talking about the
All
dude
right.
from fucking Despicable Me. I can't remember what his name is.
That motherfucker look like Danny DeVito and Throw Mama from the Train.
Danny. Oh shit. No, honestly, he does look like Danny DeVito playing the Penguin. Honestly. So what's up, my man? Hey, I just wanted to give you guys a shout out. Good exposure tonight.
Yeah, it was alright. It was alright. It was alright. It was alright.
No, it was more than I. That motherfucker was a nasty piece of shit.
It was alright.
uh, I can't believe he told you guys. Oh my! I would tell my wife. She would know, but she know that you came there to sleep with the child. No, she doesn't. She would not be okay.
Man,
I don't
them
know.
clowns will say anything when they're on the spot. They're trying to think of so many things to say, and it's just whatever comes out.
I honestly don't know how y'all do it without punching them in the mouth. Because you know just as well as I do. You get your hands on one of those dudes on the yard, they pretty much end up getting shanked and stabbed to death. If you can get
To be
if you
to be honest, go ahead.
if you can get to them, I should say.
Yeah. You usually can get to them. A lot of them are so stupid they think they're going to blend in and nobody's going to find out. But most of the time, there ain't even nobody going to catch a street charge for stabbing them. They're just going to get stomped out or choked out or slapped around. Or
Right.
it usually don't take long before they hit the coop. PC.
See, the thing is though, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. They just send them into PC. They got their see here in Michigan. They have their own. They segregate them. They have their own wings and shit. That's just specifically pedophiles. They're not allowed. They don't mix them with general pop. I think.
Well, see what usually happens in Tennessee. If they put them on one of the rough compounds, they'll check. Well, anyway, I can't even say that. They usually check in about any prison they go to. So what usually happens is they'll start shipping them all to. We got like one compound, Morgan County, and it's flooded with them, dude. It's like 80% rapists, child molesters, just people that ain't gonna make it on other compounds, and so they try to send them all to one certain prison, and they keep a lot of the gang members away from there, and a lot of the people that would be violent towards them. So they usually end up getting the best treatment because they end up on a minimum security compound where that's real laid back.
The last time somebody asked about the worst thing that you've seen happen to a sex offender in prison.
Out of all the stories I got to tell, the worst shit I've ever seen happen, it wasn't to sex offenders. It was usually gang related. I've got some stories I could tell. Like I said, most of the time a lot of people don't even want to end up going to the hole and doing 30 days, catching write-ups, shit like that over them. So they'll just usually tell them to pack their shit and get out of the pod.
Mm-hmm.
If it's some kind of heinous crime that's like made the news or a lot of people know about it, a lot of times they'll, as soon as they walk in the pod and go in a cell to put their shit down, if we already know about it, they'll fall in there and stomp them out real good. But
right.
Be honest with you, man, it's usually not. It ain't really like what you see on TV, man. They usually get to protect. If they've got a real heinous crime, like it has made the news, and usually the institution will put them on protective custody for a year or two before they even try to let them out, to try to let them, the memory of their case die down. But to be honest with you, man, the most violent shit I've ever seen and witnessed has been gang violence.
I mean, the last time I was in jail, this would have been, 2016, I think. There was a chomo in there in our block. That motherfucker, bro, like, we didn't let him do anything, Chad. He wasn't allowed to do shit. Like, that motherfucker wasn't allowed to talk. He wasn't allowed, like, we took his food. That motherfucker wasn't allowed to, like, watch TV with us. He wasn't allowed to play games. He wasn't allowed to play cards. That motherfucker pressed his bunk all fucking day long. We took his book. We pranked the fuck out of him all the time, all night long, dude. They couldn't do shit because, I mean, we were pretty much low-key bullying him, but...
Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about. A lot of times that's kind of shit to go on, and it's worse than, ass whooping will heal in a few days, you know what I mean, or a week or two.
We psychologically with him. It wasn't.
Yeah.
We didn't just beat him up. It was, we fucked with his brain.
I'll tell you a quick little story. And I don't know if anybody will remember this. Some people from Florida may remember this, and some Nancy Grace followers, people that might have used to watch her show, might remember. I was in this prison one time, and I had made it all the way down to minimum security. First time in a long time, because I usually stayed on max or close, or I was always in some shit. So I was trying to possibly make parole and go home. So I was trying to be good, and lay back and chill and not to get any problems. And there was this well-known child molester. Everybody knew he had a couple of cases of child sex offenses and shit. His name was I don't know his name. They called him Wolf. He had real long beard and real long hair. And he used to sit outside of my cell at the table right in front of my cell every morning. And when I would come out to go to work, or excuse me, I was in school at the time. I was in heating and air class. And every morning when I would come out to go to breakfast and get ready to go to school, he would be sitting right there at that table every morning. And like I said, I'd been trying to mind my business and lay low and shit. Well, I was in the cell one night. No, I was in the cell one night and I was watching Nancy Grace. I think she used to be on CNN or something. I was watching Nancy Grace, and there'd been this little girl that had disappeared. And she had disappeared in a trailer park in Florida, somewhere in Florida. Her daddy used to be on the news all the time wearing a Dale Earnhardt hat, and he had like a mullet, and they were trying to find this little girl. Let's see, what year would this have been? This was in 2005, I think. 2005. And I was watching Nancy Grace that night, and that girl had been on the news because they'd been looking for her for weeks, or days, I mean, almost a week, I think. And she had went missing from a trailer park. Well, anyway, I was watching that night, and they had found her, and she was already passed away, and they had found her like 4 or 5 trailers down from her daddy's trailer in the trailer park, and it was a guy that had just got out of Florida Department of Corrections for multiple child sexual offenses, and he was living just a few trailers down. And they had even went to his trailer in the beginning days of the search and didn't even go in or anything, just asked him some questions, I think, and didn't even search his trailer. And then like a week later, they found her. He had her there the whole time. And so I'm watching that shit that night, dude, and I'm talking about I'm sitting in there watching this shit, and I'm fucking, oh man, I'm just, I don't know. I can't even explain how I'm feeling watching this shit. I'm mad. I'm angry. I'm sad, disgusted. I'm going through everything. And I was up watching it till like 2 or 3 in the morning. I ended up falling asleep, waking up the next morning, and sure enough, first thing I see after watching that shit all night is that piece of shit sitting right there in front of my cell. And I said, "Fuck it, fuck this. He caught me at the wrong morning, so he was sitting there looking away from me, and anyway, he ended up having a bad morning. I'll leave it at that. But needless to say, about 4 hours went by, and I got called up to Internal Affairs office and locked up and put on a chain bus all the way across the state. They shipped my ass out of there quick.
Oh yeah, they were like, we can't be having that, Mr. Gretting.
Chad, was the little girl Jessica? I think that was her. I think that was her name. Was her dad? Did her daddy have like a mullet, kind of a redneck looking dude?
Yeah.
I'll never forget that night, man. I watched that shit and I was like, yeah, I think that was her name, Jessica Lunsford. She went missing out of a trailer park in Florida. But needless to say, man,
wow. Sorry, I was reading Jim's comment. That's crazy.
I didn't see that. I could tell stories for days about the shit like that, man. But
a good case to watch. I think it might not be on Netflix anymore, but The Staircase. Have you checked that out, Chad?
The Staircase?
Yeah. dude
Oh, I have watched it where he killed his wife.
supposedly.
Yeah. He was gay. He ended up being gay.
Yeah,
He was gay or some shit.
he was gay and
Yeah, I watched. It's on Netflix, I think.
yeah, supposedly she fell down the stairs and I was looking at when I was watching it and they showed the trauma pictures of her head like falling down the stairs. I was just like, "Whoa." Like but then when you hear his story, I don't know, man. I don't know. It was really weird. I think he did it, but I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, them was the cases like that, man, where it's just you never do know. But I just don't see her falling down them steps. I mean, and then they tried to introduce that maybe an intruder came
Yeah,
in.
that's
And,
what he was saying. Somebody came in and put like there was a struggle or something. I'm like, what?
oh yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I definitely need to write a book, man. I got stories. Listen, all the way back from being 15-year-old and getting shipped off. And there was a place here in Tennessee. It's closed now. It's closed down. But it was a gladiator school, bro. And one thing about my stories, I'm gonna always keep it real. I had got a reputation in my neighborhood, in my area, as being a pretty tough dude. You know what I mean? I was a pretty tough fella in my neighborhood and around Knoxville and shit. And I was fighting all the time as a kid. And I ended up getting sent away, and I got sent to this place called Mountain View. And it's like a minimum security. It's like for first time offenders as juveniles, and and so Tennessee was separated in three different parts. You got West Tennessee, Middle Tennessee, and East Tennessee. And there was three juvenile prisons that were minimum security, and then there was one prison, juvenile prison called Taft Youth Center,
Mm-hmm.
and it was for all the serious offenders, all the guys that had pretty much been kicked out of the other places that couldn't make it there. So, needless to say, I went through Mountain View, messed up. I ended up at Taft Youth Center. And this place, if anybody's from Tennessee that has ever heard of Taft Youth Center, you know what I'm talking about. It was it was more violent than any prison I ever been to. It was crazy, dog. It was unreal. Gladiator school. And so I get down there walking in, my chest stuck out, tough dude, thinking I'm the shit. Let's just say I found out real quick that I wasn't as tough as I thought.
Eh,
Man, I walked in probably 5'10", 145 pounds. Thought I was the scrappiest little thing I'd ever seen. Bro, I get down there, they 6'4", 260 pounds, solid muscle, grown men looks like. You know what I mean? And I had to learn how to fight a lot better real quick.
all I want to say is all the scraps that I've been in, teeth knocked out, choked out. I will say this: I've never been hit harder by anyone than a female before.
Oh, I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it.
I've never, dude, I've been rocked by a fucking female before, and I swear to God, it was the hardest hit I've ever took in my life.
I don't doubt it. I've been caught with a few from some women. I think I don't think it's the hardest I ever been hit, but uh, yeah, them women pack a punch too.
Some of them scrappy. I'll tell you what.
They used to. I got the Taft Youth Center, dude, and they had. I kept hearing Brick Boys, part of the Brick Boys, and I thought it was just like a gang,
Uh huh.
and I thought it was some kind of gang or something. And the difference with Taft Youth Center compared to adult prisons, everything is race. You're divided by race. Everything is race. You know what I mean? But down there in Juvenile, it was everybody rode with where they was from. So you was either from Knoxville, Chattanooga, Nashville, or Memphis. And if you was from one of the little outlying towns around them areas, you kind of rode with the city that you was closest to. You know what I'm saying? So you had like 4 groups, and it was 4 different cities. But Memphis, there was like 150, 160 inmates there. And there was about 95 to 110, pretty much somewhere around in there, was from Memphis at all times. So they had the number and the powers and all that. But I always kept, when I first got there, I kept hearing, oh, he's a brick boy. He's a brick boy. And it took me a couple months before I ever seen what a brick boy was. But this prison we was in, it was a real old place. I mean, it had been there since like the 1800s. And the buildings were made out of brick, but it was so old that, you know, the brick mortar had broken loose, and there was a lot of loose bricks and bricks falling off and shit. But what brick boy meant was if you had ever picked up one of them bricks and, you know, went upside somebody's head with a brick. And needless to say, I ended up finding out what the brick boys were somewhere in my 2-3 years I was there. But you get a bunch of kids in a place like that, dog, that don't give a shit about nothing. Man. Chad, did you ever spend time in Morgan County? I've been to Morgan County twice. Matter of fact, that's where I was at when I was telling y'all that story earlier. I was in Unit 9 on the old Morgan County compound. And I've been to the brand new prison at Morgan County, too.
So I heard last night that you and Detective Biscuit broke out on the scene in your new job.
Broke out on the scene in the new job.
You guys started your new jobs, right? Detective Biscuit and Detective Dirty.
We did. Is that what my partner is going by, Detective Biscuit?
I thought it was Biscuit or Biscuit Lip, maybe.
Oh man, I'm glad you brought him up. I fucking forgot, dude. He's still in the trunk. What time is it?
You have Detective Biscuit Lip in the trunk?
Yeah, he's been in the trunk. I let him out to do that exposure, but he had to get right back in. I was supposed to let him out at midnight.
Yeah, it's way past midnight, bro.
Oh, shit. Baby, go let him out of the trunk.
Was that your sister?
My first cousin.
Oh.
She's spending the night tonight.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Well,
Brandy's on the couch. I told her she had to sleep in here with me. She gets scared. I mean, what else am I going to do?
I understand. I
gotta let Biscuit out of that trunk.
Well, evening, ma'am. Evening.
Hello. How do you? Can you hear you talking like that?
He can hear what?
I know the law offices Jason McLeod and partners would like to talk to you regarding some of your investigation skills.
All right, yeah, we can schedule that sometime. I have to check my calendar and see. I'm gonna probably have to postpone that till Wednesday at 4:30 though.
Oh, okay. Let me get them on the line. Hold on.
It was weird. I put him in the trunk and I was closing the hood and I said, I'm going to give you one thing you asked for. You want a bottle of water? You want a sandwich? You want your cell phone? What do you want? And it was the strangest thing. I couldn't understand it. He asked me, did I have a portable vacuum cleaner? I don't know what the hell he wanted with that. Was he going to clean the trunk or what? don't know why the hell he would want a vacuum cleaner. I just never got that.
Hello, Mr. Detective.
Oh shit! Here we go with this shit. Foghorn Leghorn.
Mr. Detective Dirty, I was wondering if you and your partner could assist me in some investigation that I have going on. I hear that you two are the best, like a Starsky and Hutch type.
I've heard that comparison for. Let me, sir. Are you Foghorn or are you Leghorn?
Oh well. Actually, sir, I work for my own. I work for the state. I represent Lucian Law Offices and Partners. Loghorn and Foghorn Leghorn is its own incorporation.
Oh, okay. So you're McLeod Law Offices then.
That would be correct.
Oh, okay. I understand. My bad. I wasn't for sure. What do you go by? Lawyer, sir? What should I address you as?
They call me Your Highness. I'm just joking.
Your Highness.
I'm just kidding. They call me a lawyer. I am a lawyer.
A lawyer. You know what you need to do? I'll push this side. You need to do that. You need to do that one, and Tony needs to do my cousin Vinny. He needs to do the my cousin Vinny accent.
And I do the Southern.
Yeah, you do the Southern like you do, and then Tony does my cousin Vinny. The two Utes. he could say the two Utes. Oh, that's perfect, dog. You remember they were in Alabama, that judge that played, what he played? Herman Munster.
Mm-hmm.
You do the judge's voice, and then Tony does, what was his name in that movie? Vinny, Tony can be Vinny, and you'll be the judge.
Well, I do deduct that probably would work out.
Do you concur, sir?
I absolutely concur. I literally concurred so much that I may have it accidentally exploded on a mirror or two.
Was there two Utes present?
There was definitely two Utes present.
Two Utes.
Oh shit.
Oh, they on here talking about sleeping medicine. Somebody, I take trazodone. Oh shit.
So
I'm over here talking about Ambien and trazodone and
I think I might have missed it. Did you give
Seroquel.
Did you give an update? Did you guys do an update on the McDonald's guy?
The only update I did. Oh yeah, I seen a comment earlier. I was going to respond to that. Yeah, I think Tony had got upset. I got upset, and he went live same time I did. And I guess apparently he was telling people to reach out to him, or I don't know. I didn't really see what he said, but I went and made a post and asked everybody if they left any kind of negative reviews to take them down. It would do much better to make phone calls and send emails, because everybody starts publicly shaming them and shit. It drives a bigger wedge between Dirty South Justice and what we do in the community here. You know, people start telling us we're affecting businesses and shit. And like I said, I never wanted to start this shit to cause anybody trouble. I always wanted to make a change for the good, but so I'd made a post and asked everybody if they had made a bad review and said anything about the exposure to take it down and just make a phone call or send an email to them. I think that would do better than them waking up and have a 10, 20, 100 things on their Facebook page calling them pedo employees and shit like that. But at the end of the day, I can't stop anybody from doing anything. I was just asking if they would not do that.
Right.
I mean, I'm not mad about it. I just know that it's already hard enough to get any kind of respect or get people to see the good in what you're doing. And if a lot of those people attack that business publicly, then I know it's just going to look worse on us.
So did that
But I mean,
did that McDonald's say that they weren't gonna do anything or what?
pretty much. We called today. We called the owner's office because that most of the McDonald's here in Knoxville are. I don't know if all McDonald's are or just the ones around here, but these are owned by individuals, and there's only there used to be 2 families that owned all the McDonald's, probably within 100 miles around here. I think maybe it's just one family now that owns them all. I think they bought a lot of them out. But anyway, we called the owner's corporate office because I think they own at least 10 of them that I know of. And so we called them, and some lady answered the phone, and Tony started trying to explain to her, and she was just real, I don't know, she acted like, she said, well, this would be a matter for the police. And he started trying to explain to her that the police won't arrest him, no victim, no crime in their eyes. And then he's trying to explain to her, so I said, here, let me talk to her for a minute. Maybe I can get through to her a little better. So I started explaining to her, listen, Knoxville Police Department won't do anything. There was no actual victim. This is what we do. We got adult women that navigate the internet, tell men they're underage, and then the ones that want to meet and have sex with them or groom these underage kids, we go out and expose them. And she said, well, that's something the police needs to deal with. We can't say or do anything about what somebody does when they're not on the clock. I said, no, ma'am, that's what I'm trying to tell you. He was on the clock. Not only was he on the clock doing this, he lured this girl to your restaurant.